Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. And today we're doing a video of a very nice van for Paul in Mississippi. And Paul is a long distance customer. Um, and for our long distance customers, we have a really good protocol in place to kind of be his proxy and as if I am the savvy shopper. So, what I'm going to do is go all around the van finding everything that could possibly be wrong with it, and and then um, and then take it on a test drive. I just saw a little emulet. Look at this. So, at some point, one of the Mayberry Mini Trucks team put this on here, and I would imagine that's how it got here, and just hooked it on there. Did I do that? I don't know. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, so then I'm going to take it for a test drive and see how it drives. Now, this is supercharged. In fact, let me tell you what we're looking at here. This is a 1997 Subaru Sambar K van. It's a two-wheel drive, automatic, air-conditioned, supercharged van with 34,548 original miles. So, as I was saying, we're gonna go around it very carefully, showing every ding, every dent, every scratch, everything. And then I'm going to, inside the wheel housing. Then I'm going to take it for a drive and see how it drives. And then let Paul watch that video. And then he'll have a much better idea at that point of whether or not it's the kind of vehicle that he's interested in. And so that's how we do it. And we also deliver. We charge $2.50 per mile one way. So, if you're 500 miles away, it's $1,250. 700, well, anyway, that's the deal. It's 250 per mile one way. It's not a big money maker, but it's more to accommodate the sale of the vehicle. And I remember one time I went out there to a guy who owned a bus charter company. I mean, a real big buses. He moved college ball teams around, and but he had Ole Miss memorabilia everywhere. He was an Ole Miss fan, and but anyway, uh, college ball is big out there in Alabama, even in the Midwest. I mean, Iowa and Fighting Illini, right? And anyway, so let's go ahead and let's get started. We did get the law passed in North Carolina, signed by Governor Cooper, making mini trucks street legal. So you will receive a clear North Carolina title, and there's no extra charge. So if this is $9,800, that's all you pay. That includes the synthetic oil change, checking all the other fluids such as your gear oil and your differential and the transfer case, whatever the case may be. And and there's no extra fees. There's no dock fee, no admin fee, no prep fee, no nothing. Because we all ought to live at least one time where we can buy a car from a dealer and have no games. And that is a source of great satisfaction for us. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is go around the perimeter of the windshield and see if there's any damage. Now, one nice thing about that antenna is that's a solid piece of stainless steel. It's not a tube, it's actually a rod. So if you ever did bend it, there's hope for you actually being able to bend it back. Um, That is just dirt. That's dirt up there. So this, and that's dirt there. So there's no rust. That's the thing. That's what we're looking for is rust. Dirt we don't care about. So we're coming around the perimeter here, looking really nice. And now we're going to look across the front for any damage. And all we have is a little bit of dirt. So there's no damage. That's just marks. I'll tell you something else that's really nice is the clarity or the translucence of the headlight. All right, now we're going to look down the door pillar, and it looks really good. Really nice rain drip guards on both of those doors, and on these doors also. Um, and now we're going to look for damage. And we do have a pretty good dent right there. And then we have three dings in the door. Here, here, actually here and here. So there was some sort of impact right there. Good tires. And this is the inside of the inner fender. And that's dirt from riding on the dirt road. That's not anything but dirt. So we did get rain, and so now it flings up and sticks to the inside of the inner fender. So that is not rust. Okay, very good. Now for the sliding door, we're taking a peek at the roof there. And now the sliding door, looking for dings or dents. Ding, ding, ding. That's it. Now here's under the wheel housing on the rear of the van. It looks unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous under here. Another good tire. And we have a point of impact right there. I believe the roof looks good. Let me get up there. Yes, it does. The roof doesn't have any dings or dents at all. Now, that's really nice right there. That's a big deal on this thing, is supercharged. A lot of people like that. So the rear of the door looks really good. We do have a point of impact there. You just might be able to push that back out because this folds down. In fact, let me show you how that folds down. What you do is you push this over, and then that flops open, but you have to pick it up like that, and then it comes down. And that exposes your engine. That's your dipstick, oil fill, coolant, and, plugs and plug wires. Okay, so that's how you do that. And that's your radiator cap right there. And that is your windshield washer fluid for the rear window. Okay, coming down the passenger corner. Look at that. I'll tell you what, that's Hannah, I think, that's responsible for that. That looks nice. All right. So coming down the corner, we have a ding here. Another good tire. And now that's the inside of the copious amounts of dirt and debris. But as far as the integrity goes, it looks really nice. Sorry it's so dirty. It's just we just had rain today, and everything's just all muddy. This door is flawless. Not a single ding in this door. I also want to show you that opens really nicely. And these rollers, you can lubricate those with just a drop of oil. And there's another couple rollers down here. And it even makes it nicer. But it already opens very nice. So now watch this. Okay, that's how you operate the bench seat. And this strap, there's a hook back there for that strap. But what's really nice is you have storage under here. Your jack goes there. The jack is sitting over there, but it actually gets put away right there. But if you want a cargo area, and this here um, flips up, it's just a place for your hands. But if you want a cargo area, you can flip that down all the way. And then if you wanted, you could go to Tractor Supply and put one of those horse stall mats down there. Look at the inside of this. Look how beautiful this is. That's nice. That's beautiful. All right. So now we're going to come down the door post and look at this door. And this door, guys, is ding free, completely ding free. Beautiful tire. Very clean underneath there. Now we're going to open the passenger door and notice that the door panel is very clean. Look at that gold patina on that Japanese hardware. That means that this has not had oxidization. Again, gold patina. Now we're going to look at the bottom of the door for rust. And there is none, just some road dirt. Now under the floor mat. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Okay. And okay, so this rear view mirror um came off at some point and they replaced the radio with a Pioneer radio. So this is going to have to be reattached, guys. So we're going to have to put this back on. Um, so that will be put back on. This fuel door opens with this lever. Oh, and the seat. Let's take a look at the seat. Beautiful. And these headrests come out too if you want to take those out. All right, now we're going to look at the driver's side. The door panel looks very nice. Beautiful. No rust. Beautiful. No rust. Okay. Under here, it looks very nice. Very nice. I did not get that to snap. All right, now the seat looks very nice. No tears in the seat. This is your rear gate lock for your back door. So that's lock, unlock. And that's your wiper control for your front wipers, and that's the control for your rear wipers. You turn that to turn on your rear windshield wiper, and you push that button to actuate the rear washer. You pull this towards you to actuate the front washer. This is your rear window defrost button or switch. And now we're going to take this for a drive. And the air does work. I've tried the air conditioning and it does actually work, which is nice. Okay, so let's take this for a drive. This has power steering. And boy, does it turn on a dime. Okay, so now Mayberry Mini Trucks does service our vehicles. We use full synthetic 5W30 engine oil. We change the air filter, the oil filter, and we make sure that it has good power. So that way, um, you know, it's operating like it should be. We make sure the idle is correct when it reaches normal operating temperature. And we check the fluid in the radiator. We check the battery. We check the brake fluid. We make sure all that is correct. Now we're going to get it up to speed here. And for me, an automatic is 90 kilometers per hour. That's actually faster. But this is supercharged, so it's really going to get up and go pretty quickly. In fact, let me give it some gas and see the acceleration because it's supercharged. That's kind of fun. Oh, look at that tractor coming. I got to beat that guy, or I'll be behind him forever. Okay, here we go. Tractor behind us at 6 o'clock. Hit it. Nice. Look at that thing climb. Wow, that thing is fast. That is so much faster than a regular mini truck. Man, oh man. Okay, so now we're also going up a hill. Yeah, it accelerates so easily up this hill. So that is all about the supercharger. The supercharger really does add horsepower to the engine. No doubt about it. All right, so now we're going 20 kilometers per hour, which is 12 miles per hour, and I'm giving it gas, and it's just jumping up this hill. So it is really flying. All right, so I'm going to take it easy. I'm not in a dragster here, but the thing definitely does not lack power. That is for sure. So, Paul, if you like this vehicle, let us know. You can reach us at 336 970 3885. That's Justin. My telephone number is 336 777 9957. And guys, before I sign off here on this video, I'd like to ask for those of you that are not subscribed, but watching this video, would you please consider hitting the button that says subscribe? And that way, we'll have a little bit closer trajectory toward our goal of 10,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at like 9,500, but help us get over the hump to 10,000 subscribers and hit notification also if you'd like to be notified when we post a video. And and also, if you subscribe to our channel, I'm going back to that. If you subscribe to our channel, it'll be easier for you to find our channel, which is also a plus for you. And notification does help you because then you'll be notified when we post a video. And a lot of people are looking for something specific, like David in Washington. He's excuse me, he's looking for a air conditioned condo. It might even be automatic. I can't remember, but he's looking for something pretty special. I think it is automatic air conditioned Honda, and he wants it to be nice, a unicorn wannabe. And we're getting one in pretty soon, I think. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching our channel. And Paul, thank you for your business. Thank you for your interest. Let us know if you would like to get this vehicle, and then we'll circle back around then. Thank you.